Humble origins and college rise. Brian Amani Branch was born October 22, 2001 in Fayetteville, Georgia. He attended Sandy Creek High School, then committed to play college football at Alabama, joining the Crimson Tide in 2020. At Alabama, Branch quickly made a name for himself. Over 3 seasons, he compiled solid stats, multiple interceptions, pass deflections, tackles for loss, showing versatility in both safety role and slot coverage. He was recognized by All-Sec and All-American honors in his final season. In early 2023, Branch declared for the NFL draft, foregoing his senior year, confident his development at Alabama had prepared him for the next level. Draft and NFL transition. In the 2023 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions selected Brian Branch in the second round, 45th overall. He was the first safety chosen in that draft class. He signed a 4-year rookie contract with Detroit worth about $8 million, including a signing bonus of approximately $2.83 million, with approximately $5.62 million guaranteed. He entered camp competing for depth at safety/nickelback, but the Lions saw his versatility and instincts as valuable. He began earning meaningful playing time early, breakout moments, and play style. His NFL debut couldn't have been more dramatic. A 50-yard interception return for a touchdown in his first regular season game versus the Chiefs. Branch became the first Lions player to return an interception for a touchdown in his debut since 1967. Wikipedia +1. By 2024, he established himself as a key starter in the Lions secondary. Some highlights: NFL Pro Bowl selection in 2024. Detroit Lions +1. Multiple games with multiple pass defenses. Detroit Lions +1, known for showing strong instincts, anticipation, range, ability to play in the box, near line of scrimmage, and cover deep. His measurements: height, approximately 6 feet 0 inches, weight, approximately 203 pounds, and athletic profile give him tools for both coverage and run support. Challenges and controversies. Branch is still early in his career, and with visibility comes scrutiny. In October 2025, after a game versus the Kansas City Chiefs, Branch sparked a post-game scuffle with Chiefs receiver Juju Smith-Schuster. He refused a handshake attempt from Patrick Mahomes, then struck Smith-Schuster, triggering a bench-clearing fight. Branch later apologized, calling his behavior childish and citing frustration over uncalled blocks. He's had to learn to balance emotional intensity with discipline, a challenge many rising stars face as they grow into leadership roles. Impact, coaching, and what's next. At 23, Branch is already making waves. The Lions defense sees him as a pillar, someone with upside already earning praise from coaches. His coach, who has had major influence, defensive coordinator Aaron Glenn. Branch has credited Glenn for giving him tools, holding him accountable, and helping him sharpen his game. Statistically, he's putting up impressive numbers. Over 100 combined tackles in 2024, multiple interceptions, multiple games with pass defenses and big plays. He has a lot of room to grow. Mastering consistency, limiting mistakes, staying healthy, gaining leadership in the locker room, possibly more contract/endorsement growth. The legacy in making. What might Brian Branch's legacy look like? A safety who brings both physicality and intelligence to the field. Someone who can be trusted in big moments. Possibly a leader in Detroit's defense for years to come. If he maintains this trajectory, he could become one of the top defensive backs in the NFL, inspiring young players from Georgia, Alabama, and beyond. Even at this early stage, his story shows that talent plus work ethic plus instincts can accelerate a young athlete into stardom. Life off the field. Away from the roar of the stadium, Brian Branch lives a quieter, more grounded life. He's often seen back in Georgia during the off-season, spending time with family and speaking at youth football camps. His message is always simple. Discipline beats talent when talent doesn't work hard enough. He doesn't flash wealth or fame on social media, a rare thing in modern sports culture. Instead, his posts often show early morning workouts, training sessions, and motivational quotes. Rumors of relationships occasionally surface, but Branch has kept his personal life private, focusing entirely on career growth and building a legacy that lasts longer than viral fame. Some insiders say he's been mentoring young athletes privately, teaching them about mindset, recovery, and professionalism, lessons he learned quickly in the NFL spotlight. The defining games. Every great player has those moments, the ones that define their careers. For Branch, one of those moments came in week 1 of his rookie season against Patrick Mahomes and the reigning Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, a pick 6 on national television. It wasn't just a play, it was a statement. Then came 2024 against the Vikings, down by 7 in the fourth quarter. Branch intercepted a deep pass intended for Justin Jefferson, flipping the entire momentum of the game. The Lions won, and fans began chanting his name. Those plays aren't luck. They're instinct, the product of years of studying film, of mastering the details most players overlook. And that's what makes Branch different. He's not chasing highlight reels, he's chasing excellence, lessons, failures, and redemption. But not every chapter has been smooth. In late 2025, after a heated post-game scuffle, Branch faced backlash for losing his temper. The headlines came fast: immature, hot-headed, still has growing up to do. For a few weeks, the noise was deafening, but Branch did something rare. He faced it head-on. No excuses, no PR spin. He apologized publicly, took responsibility, and used it as motivation. He later admitted in an interview, "That moment taught me more about myself than any game ever could." And true to his word, his performances afterward were sharper, calmer, and more dominant than ever. That's what defines great players. Not perfection, but how they recover when the world doubts them. The future and what's next. As of now, Brian Branch stands at the threshold of something special. He's already proven he belongs in the NFL. The next step? Becoming a cornerstone, not just for the Lions' defense, but for the entire organization. Analysts predict that if he maintains his current pace, he could be looking at a multi-million-dollar contract extension before 2026. Endorsement deals are already knocking. Sportswear brands, energy drink companies, and even leadership programs eyeing his disciplined image. But when asked about money, Branch keeps it simple. That'll come. Right now, I just want to win football games. And that's the mindset that separates stars from legends. The bigger picture. Beyond the stats and the highlights, Branch represents something deeper for Detroit, a city that's been rebuilding, not just in football, but in identity. Detroit has always loved underdogs, fighters, and workers, and that's exactly what Brian Branch embodies. In him, fans see a reflection of themselves, resilient, passionate, and unafraid to start from the bottom. His story isn't about instant fame or overnight success. It's about putting your head down, doing the work, and trusting that your moment will come, and when it does, you'll be ready. Brian Branch's story reminds us that greatness doesn't always start loud. Sometimes it starts in silence, in the grind, in the discipline, in the hours nobody sees. From Alabama to Detroit, from overlooked recruit to Pro Bowl defender, from mistakes to maturity, Brian Branch is proving that the journey matters just as much as the destination. The road to legacy is long, but if his first few years are any indication, Branch is just getting started.